ऐसे क्राइसिस के समय पे हमारी लीडरशिप जब हमको छोड़ के चली गई, उस समय मुझे ज़िम्मेदारी मिली, लेकिन हमने लीडरशिप को और पब्लिक को ये फ़ील नहीं होने दिया कि हमारा लीडर अभी छोड़ के गया। Reviving the party was a big challenge for me. In the middle of the elections, if somebody like the president of a state unit leaves us, that perception loss was there. हम लोग बहुत comfortable थे. We did our campaigns quite well, and somewhere he was never remembered. Our alliance with Aam Aadmi Party was there in Delhi, whereas we were fighting against Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab. So that was one thing. People are now disenchanted. They have lost hope in them. They've understood this is one corrupt party which they had supported long time. Now people feel cheated actually because they were promised free water. सच्चाई उसके बिल्कुल विपरीत है आज. It's very sad कि वही leadership जिनके कुछ ideas different थे, आज totally उसके अलग काम कर रहे हैं.
Hello and welcome to the Statesman Talk with me, Deepthi J. Varma. Today we are being joined by Devendra Yadav, who's a twice MLA from Congress Party. He is also the president of the Delhi Congress Committee, the DPCC chief, and a humanitarian who also owns an organization called Nation First.
Nation First Foundation, yes.
Founded an organization called. Welcome to the show. How did your journey start from being a humanitarian? How did you get into politics? Tell us a bit about your background.
I'll start with my basically because I'm born and brought up in here in Delhi.
Delhi.
One of our small villages, which is in the north of Delhi, basically, Samaypur.
Okay.
So I was born in a family of congressmen. My grandfather used to be the block president. So somewhere this politics was always discussed and talked
Topic
about.
of conversation.
Whenever we were, whether at home or elsewhere. But yes, with due time, my father also became the Pradhan of the village.
Okay.
So, yes, the journey started there. वहीं से incept हो गया था that political.
Are you the eldest son?
I was the eldest son.
Yeah.
And my father was also the elder one.
Okay.
So, I being the elder one.
Legacy.
Yes. So it came naturally basically. And मुझे एक बात और भी याद है because my grandfather rather, who happened to be the block president of Congress long back, he was one such reputed person in this area. जहाँ गांव में होता है कि कोई डोली उठेगी तो वो आएंगे चौधरी न्यादर सिंह, तभी उस गांव की डोली उठेगी. So that was the respect, and that was the kind of for my grandfather, yes. So that legacy trickled down with my father being the Pradhan counselor, and in the early days, I also became the president of my college.
Student politics.
Student politics came in. For a brief time, I was out of politics. I was doing my business. But as the destiny was, so one fine day I had to contest as a corporator because my father got elected in 97 as a corporator. But then in the year 2002, he declined to contest. And that is when
you contested.
People came over, requested him, no, we need you. But he was not that keen to contest again. So somehow, yes, as we discussed earlier, I was very much involved also. So they requested, and somehow, जहाँ दिमाग में था, दिल में था.
How old were you then?
I was 30.
30.
Yeah. I was already married that time. I was doing my business. I was pursuing that.
Which was what? What were you doing?
Like, we were into basically estates, but I also used to run a flour mill. I used to have a cold storage. So all that was happening. But somehow, one fine day, my father called me up and said कि अब बहुत हो गया, because I am not contesting and people are after my life कि because they had elected me in a very adverse conditions.
Okay.
97 was adverse, especially for the Congress.
Hmm.
And they have hopes because you have been involved. So that is how it all started. I became a counselor in 2002.
Hmm.
Again got re-elected in 2007.
Yeah.
2008 was when I contested Vidhan Sabha. And then in 13 again, I got elected as an MLA. It's been a long story. I was very much, though I was definitely, since I was elected from a particular area, so my responsibility was solely for, was more towards that.
So
But at the same
Badli is the
time,
same constituency.
it's the same constituency.
Okay.
It used to be part of,
Haryana, no?
no, it's Delhi.
It's Delhi. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I remember Badlis joining to, there
Yeah.
are two Badlis.
Okay.
But this is Samaypur Badli.
Okay.
This is just next to Rohini,
Hmm.
which we are talking about. So all that happened. शुरू में मेरा ज़्यादा फोकस था कि भाई since people had elected me and it was one such constituency जहाँ पर गरीब लोग ज़्यादा थे,
Okay.
जहाँ पर it was very much underdeveloped. So my focus was कि how to develop it, how to help people जो गरीब लोग थे उनका कहाँ रोजगार किया जा सकता है, कैसे उनके घर तक पानी नहीं पहुंचता था. आई रिमेम्बर दोज डेज. मतलब और जब बारिश हो जाती थी तो घरों में नाव चलती थी. सो आई ट्रांसफॉर्म द बादली दैट
Not much has changed in Delhi. The flooding, yeah, from 2002. Yeah.
उसके बाद से yes. So I transformed it into a one constituency जहाँ हमने रोजगार का ध्यान रखा. And as far as humanitarian is concerned, yes, as I said, it was more like
Because you come from a comfortable background, so you wanted to give back.
give back to the society for sure. And since I was representing one such constituency, so I could feel the pain. As I could see in day-to-day life what people are
Which
किस
is actually
तरीके से
quite
they
an
were-
eye opener for somebody who doesn't come from that background when you get in touch with people.
True.
Yeah.
So definitely ऐसे जर्नी वहाँ से शुरू हुई. Then I was picked up by my organization, held different posts in the Congress committee. Like I was co-in charge of Rajasthan.
Okay.
Then I was made working president in Delhi. Eventually, I was sent to Uttarakhand as an in charge. And from there on, I was sent to Punjab more recently.
Yeah.
just
What does an
before
in
the
charge
elections.
do?
So, in charge is the bridge between the Pradesh Congress Committee and the AICC.
Okay.
So, he's the man who looks after whether the Congress programs are being implemented properly,
Okay.
who to contest, who. The day-to-day working of the
Okay.
Congress
So
committee
he
in a
becomes
state is
he becomes the point of conversation for both sides.
yes, true. So more recently, before the elections, I was made in charge of Punjab, and while I was much involved in Punjab, this incident here in Delhi happened. President left us, and the leadership decided that you also have to head Delhi. So that was, I can say, an opportunity also. That was also a challenge because they were
Especially to come in crisis.
Yes, the crisis as well as you know, our alliance with Aam Aadmi Party was there in Delhi, whereas we were fighting against Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab.
Yeah.
So that was one thing which actually was kind of much of a challenge. But with the team, with the, I would say, the opportunity that the leadership gave me, we could sail through. Now, after election, though whatever we were expecting, उस तरीके के results तो नहीं आए. लेकिन मुझे खुशी है कि कम से कम ऐसे क्राइसिस के समय पे हमारी लीडरशिप जब हमको छोड़ के चली गई, उस समय मुझे जिम्मेदारी मिली, लेकिन हमने लीडरशिप को और पब्लिक को ये फील नहीं होने दिया कि हमारा लीडर अभी छोड़ के गया है। ऑफ कोर्स एक जो एक मैं कहूँगा कि परसेप्शन का तो होता ही है इलेक्शन में, दैट परसेप्शन डिड वेंट अगेंस्ट अस
Yeah,
कि
dented.
लीडरशिप हैज लेफ्ट अस, बट आई एम थैंकफुल कि लीडरशिप के अलावा फिर हमारा जो कैडर था उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से काम किया, एंड वी डिडंट लेट एनीबडी फील एज इफ एकदम बीच चुनाव में कोई छोड़ के गया. People also understood this is the IRM GARM kind of a politics that uh, the
People are switching
then
sides. Yeah.
the then president was playing, because इससे पहले भी 17 में ये the same person had left us,
Yeah.
and that time also he was president. So yes, all through now reviving the party was a big challenge for me. All through this month and a half that I got, I think हमने काफ़ी कुछ चेंजेस हमारे कांग्रेस परिवार में, हमारी दिल्ली की कांग्रेस में करने की कोशिश की है, एंड आई एम क्वाइट होपफुल विद ड्यू टाइम विल
You'll get your house in
डेफिनेटली जो
order.
पुराना ग्लोरी था कांग्रेस का इन दिल्ली विल डेफिनेटली वी आर क्वाइट होपफुल
Yeah.
दैट वे.
You know, earlier we had even spoken to the former DPCC chief, and his main concern was that he wasn't consulted when distribution of the party tickets happened, and he wasn't happy with the choice of candidates. Do you think that was one of the factors that led to the dismal performance?
As I earlier also said, that can't be the sole reason behind this. But yes, that did affect us. Of course, in the middle of the elections, if somebody like the president of a state unit leaves us, that perception loss was there.
Yeah.
But as far as our working was concerned, हम लोग बहुत comfortable थे. We did our campaigns quite well. People took it quite well, and somewhere he was never remembered that way कि भी किसी स्टेट का लीडर कोई छोड़ के जाता है, especially leading the unit of that state. तो वो ज़रूर रहा perception में, but otherwise we were quite comfortable that way. हाँ, and the other question that you initially started with, ki, was he not consulted?
Yeah.
This is something he shouldn't have said, because he was the person. I was being the part of that meeting wherein this was decided, and I found him to be the advocate for this purpose, this alliance to have happened. Whereas after coming out, he's
Not happy with it.
he gave that kind of a statement, which is, I would say, unfortunate also, because there was no other excuse that could have saved him. He thought he will be saved by this lame excuse, but people knew about his stand as well. People knew about his IRM GARM politics also. So nothing much happened that way, but here, yes, there were different other factors.
Yeah. Your relationship with Aam Aadmi Party is what the millennials would call, it's complicated. You know, you guys are together. Some places you guys fight against. In some places, in Delhi, you guys have continuously fought. Your politics has been against each other. Whereas only recently, the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, again advocated for the release of Kejriwal. Where do you see yourself on this spectrum, vis-a-vis the Aam Aadmi Party?
I would be very straight, because this one alliance was not which anybody would have accepted. But yes, in a larger interest of the nation, to save this democracy, to save our constitution, this was one decision which was taken in consultation with the local leadership,
Yeah.
by the leadership. But if somebody says ki it was not consulted, he or she was not consulted. I think every senior leadership was there. We had a meeting, and this was very much decided कि we, in the larger interest of the nation, we have to have this coalition
Come together.
come together. Interestingly, because here in Delhi, we were reduced to zero in the last election. So somewhere we also thought at that time, at that point of the time, कि maybe क्योंकि अब डेमोक्रेसी को बचाना है, संविधान को बचाना है, लार्जर इंटरेस्ट में आम आदमी पार्टी के साथ भी हमें खड़ा होना हो, तो हो सकता है कि हम दोनों कैन बी अ फॉर्मिडेबल एक अलायंस हो सकता
Yeah.
है. But that actually went wrong, and we can now, I can strongly
Go back
say,
to being opponents again.
definitely, we have made our stand clear. We are going again all out, because these were the people who had promised much to the people of Delhi. These were the people who had accused our leader of corruption.
Yeah.
Jabki, interestingly, you will see कि not even a challan has been filed against any of our Delhi leaders. Whereas these people who used to say at that point of a time कि अगर
At the
किसी
time
के
of Sheila
ऊपर
Dikshit.
इल्जाम भी लगेगा
Yeah.
तो उसको स्टेप डाउन
Yeah.
करना चाहिए. And जब वो इंक्वायरी से बाहर आ जाए तो मे बी ही कैन टेक द पोस्ट अगेन.
Yeah.
But now, today, if you see, the CM is in jail, the deputy CM is in jail, the minister had been in jail even today, the MPs, MLAs, councillors, and to that extent, more recently, the whole party has been challan.
Yeah, compromised.
And no, there have been the CBI has actually charge sheeted
Charge sheeted.
Aam Aadmi Party. So, but nothing happens. They are
Do you
sticking.
think you
they-
think
they are
their days
sticking-
are numbered
they are-
as a
they are-
national party?
Definitely, this is more evident when you go among the people. People are now disenchanted. They have lost hope in them. They've understood this is one corrupt party which they had supported long time. For, I suppose, they supported the Aam Aadmi Party for 3 terms.
Yeah.
Though the one of the term was very small. But now people feel cheated actually, because they were promised free water, they were promised half बिजली हाफ कर देंगे, पानी माफ कर देंगे. Whereas the सच्चाई उसके बिल्कुल विपरीत है आज.
Yeah.
As you know, the average billing rate, which used to be, or for the electricity, which used to be ₹5 in the Sheila Dikshit ji's government, is now 10 rupees, the average billing rate. पानी की हालत ये है कि आज लोग पानी के लिए त्राही करते हैं. आज लोग पानी के लिए तरस रहे हैं. So they have completely failed. They were the people who used to say कि भी corruption खत्म कर देंगे. And they are now somewhere, हर जगह पर जहाँ पे आप देखेंगे तो they are deep down in corruption. They have been charged with that. And it's very sad कि वही leadership जिनके कुछ ideals different थे, आज totally उसके अलग काम कर रहे हैं. They used to claim कि हम बड़े मकान नहीं लेंगे, हम सिक्योरिटी नहीं लेंगे, हम करप्शन खत्म कर देंगे, हम स्वराज लाएंगे, which would be like, I still remember in 2013 they had made they were in the government for the first time, and I had raised this question of स्वराज कि where is the स्वराज, because वहाँ जो हमारा विधानसभा का माहौल था उस समय, people were not used to talk to each other. People who got elected don't talk to each other. How would they frame some policy for the people
Together?
So that was the kind of mahol
Atmosphere.
that used to be there.
Yeah.
So yes, they have failed miserably, and बहुत short उनका समय बचा है. Elections are around, and same अभी हमने पंजाब में करके दिखाया. They were claiming very
Yeah.
high. They were saying we will win all 13 seats.
Yeah.
They were reduced to 3. अब दिल्ली में भी
So Punjab
25 में
also
चुनाव.
the feeling on ground is against them.
Definitely.
Hmm.
You can see the real election results shows
Yeah.
gives you an idea.
It's a reflection of what the
that is
people
the
are feeling.
reflection. So which they were claiming, which they were expecting कि हम 13 आ जाएंगे, 11 आ जाएंगे, 10 आ जाएंगे out of 13. सिर्फ 3 जीत पाए. People voted for Congress. हमें 7 सीट दी उन्होंने. So that itself gives the sentiment of the people. वहाँ पर भी उन्होंने बड़े बड़े वादे किए थे, बड़ी बड़ी बातें की थी. They had promised 1,000 rupees for every woman. It's been 2.5 years now. Where's that? उन्होंने कहा था कि हम नशा खत्म कर देंगे. बढ़ गया है नशा. They said कि law and order situation ठीक कर देंगे. Now lot of incidents are happening. राह चलते हुए रोड पे लोगों को मार दिया जाता है.
Crime has gone up.
Crime has gone much up. So they are more exposed now. People no more believe in them.
Coming back to Delhi, what is your roadmap for Delhi? Congress's roadmap for Delhi? Like what has just happened at the Rao Study Circle? Do you think students and youth, are you going to pick up these issues and do something about them? What is your roadmap going forward? Congress's roadmap.
देखिए, as far as Congress is concerned, Congress has always believed in a inclusive politics.
Politics of
Congress-
dialogue, you mean?
Politics of dialogue, politics of जो हमारे पिछड़े लोग रह गए हैं, how
अच्छा,
to
उनके लिए, हाँ.
bring them at par. We had always been doing that, and we have our track record shows that. Now, again, I feel कि this is one such time has come when people are believing in Congress. वो उम्मीद के साथ देख रहे हैं कि जिस तरीके की राजनीति इन्होंने 15 साल शीला जी के समय में की, जब डेवलपमेंट हुआ, जब लोगों के परेशानियों को सुना गया, जब लोगों को समस्याओं का समाधान हुआ, whether it was unauthorized colonies, it was, you very well understand the kind of Delhi in 1998 was. हमें हर रोज बिजली कट्स को झेलना पड़ता था. हमारे यहाँ एनवायरनमेंट का बहुत बुरा हाल था. हर रोज पेड़ कटते थे, हर रोज एनवायरनमेंट को नुकसान होता था. शीला जी विद अ वेरी आई वुड से कि डेवलपमेंट के साथ साथ, द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट के साथ साथ, शीला जी ने ये भी इंश्योर किया कि एनवायरनमेंट डजंट गेट अफेक्टेड. रादर मतलब फॉरेस्टेशन को 3% से 20% लेके जाना वाज अ ग्रेट अचीवमेंट. डिस्पाइट आप देखते हैं कि हर जगह पर फ्लाईओवर्स बने, हर जगह रोड्स बने. वी कन्वर्टेड diesel buses into CNG buses.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of politics we used to do, and people have experienced that. So अब हमारी यही कोशिश है कि हम जो 10 साल में हमने नुकसान हुआ, जिसमें बेसिक फैसिलिटीज़ लोगों की ख़त्म हो गई, जिसमें आज गरीब आदमी के लिए, मुझे याद है कि राशन कार्ड बनते थे. 10 साल में कोई राशन कार्ड गरीब आदमी का बना नहीं. हमें याद है जब कोई अपाहिज होता था, हैंडीकैप होता था, या कोई विडो होती थी, या कोई बुजुर्ग महिला होती थी, उसके लिए 2,000 रुपये की पेंशन हम दिया करते थे. 10 साल में पेंशन खत्म हो गई. सो दीज आर स्मॉल थिंग्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम द काइंड ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो जिस तरीके से डिटेरिएट हुआ है, हमें उसकी तरफ तो ध्यान देना ही देना है. लेकिन जो आदमी पिछड़ गया रेस में, जो समाज में पिछड़ गया, उसको हम कैसे साथ लेके आ सकते हैं. वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू दैट, और उसके लिए हमने रोड मैप भी बनाया है. मोर रिसेंटली वी जस्ट हैव ऑलरेडी फॉर्म्ड अ कमेटी फॉर मैनिफेस्टो. उसमें हमने 17-18 सब कमेटीज बनाई है जस्ट टू गो फॉर अ वेरी बिग आउटरीच. एक हमारा प्रोग्राम रहेगा फॉर अ मंथ और सो wherein different committees will be reaching out to different segment of the society. They will be reaching out to different जो हमारे लोग हैं, चाहे वो व्यापारी है, चाहे वो रेडी पटरी वाला हमारा भाई है, या अनऑथराइज कॉलोनीज की इश्यूज हैं, या जो हमारे क्लस्टर्स हैं उनकी इशू है, या गांव की कोई इशू है, तो उन सभी को हम रीच आउट करेंगे, उनसे बात करेंगे, उनसे चर्चा करेंगे, और उसके पश्चात एक ऐसा फॉर्मिडेबल एक हम मैनिफेस्टो या विजन डॉक्यूमेंट दिल्ली के लिए लाने की सोच रहे हैं, जिसमें सबका डेवलपमेंट होगा.
And coming back to this, what's happened with these 3 IS students, what do you think could have been done differently?
देखिए, मैं एक बात ज़रूर कहता हूँ कि ये जो राजेंद्र नगर का राउज एकेडमी एक सिंगल इंसिडेंट नहीं है. इस तरीके के बहुत सारे राउज एकेडमी राजेंद्र नगर में चल रहे हैं.
It's like a ticking time bomb, that place.
नहीं, all what I want to say is कि this has not come up in a day or two.
Okay.
This is the result of continuous corruption. This is a result of continuous, I would say, lapses on the part of not just the bureaucrats there or the politicians there. ये बहुत बड़ा nexus है, which has ultimately resulted in such kind of an
tragedy.
incident.
Yeah.
अब ज़रूरी ये है कि I still remember in 2019 there was an incident in Surat wherein almost 21 students lost their life. और माननीय केजरीवाल जी उस समय गए और उन्होंने कहा कि हम विल कम अप विद अ वेरी गुड पॉलिसी wherein इन चीज़ों का ध्यान रखा जाएगा. He came back in 2020. He had announced that advertisement आए कि हम एक पॉलिसी लाना चाहते हैं, उसमें आप सलाह दीजिए. आज 5 साल बीत गए. It's 2024 now. कुछ नहीं हुआ. इनकी नींद तब भी नहीं खुली जब 2023 में मुखर्जी नगर में इंसिडेंट हुआ. Almost 61 students got injured, though their lives were saved. But मैं समझता हूँ कि ऐसे में इन लोगों को बहुत संवेदनशील होना चाहिए था. इन चीज़ों की तरफ ध्यान दिया जाना चाहिए था. कम से कम ऐसी समस्याओं का समाधान करना चाहिए था. What is happening now? आज मैं देख रहा था कि कल कॉरपोरेशन ने एक जो सबसे छोटा कड़ी में एक व्यक्ति है जेई, उसकी नौकरी खत्म कर दी.
And also some car driver was.
And it's quite strange. मतलब, what has that car driver to do with that?
It's because he
was
drove
just
fast
driving.
and
Yes. तो एक जेई को नौकरी खत्म कर दी जाती है,
They're just finding
जेई को
scapegoats.
सस्पेंड किया जाता है. They are trying to find those scapegoats. And they have been doing that. आज मैंने सुना है कि होम मिनिस्ट्री ने कुछ कमेटीज बनाई हैं. And who are the members? The same people who are responsible for this to happen. Yes, only thing is कि उनके सीनियर्स जो कमिश्नर्स हैं, जो सेक्रेटरीज हैं, उनको बना दिया गया. तो वो चाहे वो फायर डिपार्टमेंट के हैं, चाहे वो पीडब्ल्यूडी के हैं, चाहे वो होम मिनिस्ट्री के हैं. Who are the responsible people? These are the one who are responsible. तो ये लीपा पोती वाला जो काम है ना, वो बहुत समय से चल रहा है. अब something concrete has to be done. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में विशेष रूप से हमें ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. अगर हम दिल्ली के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देंगे तो इस तरीके के इंसिडेंट एक नहीं, ये अनेकों हो सकते हैं. तो हमें कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप को ये समझना पड़ेगा, इस करप्शन को कहीं पे ब्रेक लगाना पड़ेगा. ये जो लालच हर जगह पर हो गया, तो उस लालच को कहीं ना कहीं ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है ट्रांसपेरेंसी. अगर ट्रांसपेरेंसी होगी तो मैं समझता हूँ बहुत अकाउंटेबिलिटी हैज़ टू बी देयर. तो as far as जब तक अकाउंटेबिलिटी नहीं होगी,
that's the first step. You have to at least agree that you were wrong.
just अकाउंटेबिलिटी सिर्फ उस जेई की नहीं है. उसके समय में वो बिल्डिंग नहीं बनी.
Top down.
Yes. So thorough investigation, not just keeping in mind this particular incident,
but many other such
others इंसिडेंट्स हैव्स टू बी टेकन, और जो हुए नहीं है उनको ध्यान में रखते हुए कि कल को कहाँ पर ऐसी हो सकती
Prevention,
है,
yeah.
प्रिवेंशन हैज टू बी समवेयर टेकन इनटू कंसिडरेशन. तो
Yeah.
यस, हैड वी बीन, मैं ये तो नहीं कहता, लेकिन यस, हम इस तरीके के स्केपगोट्स नहीं ढूंढते, हम उसका परमानेंट सॉल्यूशन ढूंढते हैं.
Yeah.
And I personally believe transparency is
Yeah.
one thing, accountability is second thing, which needs to be done. वो ज़रूर की जानी चाहिए.
Coming back to your humanitarian side, you know, your foundation, what does it do? When did you start? And how did you get into that life?
So as I said, ki it basically started from my childhood time. Though small things which we used to do, whether it was in my school, whether it was in my college, eventually I thought ki I need to pay back to the society as well. And in this Nation First Foundation, which was established, we normally are doing those activities जिसमें ग्रामीण बच्चों को खेल कूद का बहुत हुआ है.
Okay.
तो हमने अपने दादाजी चौधरी न्यादर सिंह जी के नाम से हमने ग्रामीण खेल कूद प्रतियोगिता का शुरुआत की है. इसमें हम इंटर विलेज एक्टिविटीज़, नॉट जस्ट नॉर्मली, अभी क्योंकि आजकल तो समय आ गया सिर्फ क्रिकेट की तरफ ज़्यादा लोगों का ध्यान है, बट माई थॉट प्रोसेस वाज समवेयर कि द अदर एक्टिविटीज़ जो और गेम्स लोकली खेले जाते हैं, जैसे वॉलीबॉल है, एवरी विलेज हैज दैट वॉलीबॉल टीम्स ऑफ देयर ओन, जैसे कबड्डी है, जैसे बॉक्सिंग है. सो आई इंक्लूडेड दोज स्पोर्ट्स एज वेल. एंड पिछले 15 साल से हम लगातार कर रहे हैं. उसमें इट हैज नाउ बिकम मोर काइंड ऑफ अ मिनी ओलंपिक वेयर वी हैव 6 to 7 events and the sports events, and almost I would say 5 to 6,000 sportsmen take part in that. Same way, as I told you, my constituency is such wherein जो basic facilities हैं या basic requirements हैं, needs of the family, वो नहीं meet out हो पाते. ऐसे में गरीब बच्चियों की शादियाँ हमने वो शुरू किए. महिलाओं को सैनिटेशन की बड़ी इशू थी. स्टार्टेड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग सैनिटरी पैड्स. बच्चे जो छोटे बच्चे हैं, आई नॉर्मली टेक देम अलोंग समवेयर फॉर अ पिकनिक. सो दैट दोज आर स्मॉलर थिंग्स वी स्टार्टेड. सो यस, अब 15 साल पीछे देखते हैं तो एक अच्छी जर्नी रही. मैं हैप्पी. स्कॉलरशिप हमारे यहाँ पे क्योंकि बच्चे पढ़ाई करना चाहते हैं, तो आई स्टार्टेड दैट स्कॉलरशिप ऑन द नेम ऑफ माय फादर.
So the funding goes from you personally? The funding?
Most of it, yes.
Okay.
मतलब government से there is no support as such. We are not even applied for. So it's either me
or you raise crowdfund.
Yes, crowdfunding, not exactly. It's a small group of people.
So whoever wants to, voluntary donation.
So these were the requirements of the society as well. जो मेरे सोसाइटी के आसपास मुझे देखने को मिला.
Do you think it's an important aspect for every politician?
I won't say for a politician, yes, but if he wants to become a leader.
Yeah, then it's an important aspect.
Yes, for a leader, these are must. Because अगर मुझे सोसाइटी का पेन नहीं दिखता है, अगर मुझे सोसाइटी का दर्द दिखता नहीं है और मेरे दिल में
basic
दर्द
empathy,
नहीं होता, मेरे दिल में दर्द नहीं होता, तो आई कांट बी अ लीडर. आई कैन बी अ पॉलिटिशियन. मैं पेटी पॉलिटिक्स कर सकता हूँ, बट यू विल नेवर बिकम अ लीडर. तो यस, आई वुड से कि फॉर अ लीडर दिस इज द बेसिक.
And what's your personal ambition when it comes to this field? Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Because in the very beginning, I told you, I come from a very small village named Samaypur. मैंने सपने में नहीं सोचा था I'll be one day
in national politics.
I'll be in the national politics. मेरा मकसद था कि सोसाइटी को कैसे मैं बेहतर कर सकूं. I tried to do in my constituency. and when I was given this opportunity to be in politics, तो I could feel that कि जो हम जैसे लोग हैं who actually wants to pay back to the society, तो how can I empower them? Because these small segments, small जो sectors हैं, जो small areas हैं, अगर छोटे छोटी जगह की हम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले लेते हैं तो काफ़ी चीज़ें मुझे लगता है कि ठीक हो जाती हैं. So my aim became to help those who actually deserve to be in politics.
Okay.
So I picked those boys, I picked those girls,
And you're empowering them.
and trying to empower them. So this journey will go on
Go
and on and on.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for
So
talking to us today, and all the best for all your endeavors.
Thank you. So nice.
If you liked the episode, do not forget to share it and also like, share, and subscribe to all our channels. They are listed below.